So, Point Defense has been active for a really long time. They have over 100 competitive games played in Dominion, and they've played in numerous tournaments. So this round 16 game, got Point Defense versus Free RP, please. And I'm going to transition over to the game screen really quick here. Here we go. Whoop. All right. And Free RP, please, having done a really good job in the first game. Free RP, please, managed to 5-cap the enemy team, and they really took things home from there. They got an advantage. They held on to it. They had really good tower control with the interrupts, like spot on from like Lux and Ezreal the whole game. It was really nice. So they took that game home, and now they're up against a pretty established team. So we'll see if they can still throw down like they did in that last game. If they have that what is that word that I'm looking for? If they have that same awareness, like I think it's gonna do good things for them.
Now, explain the summoners to me here, because it looks like one team, every member took Revive. In the other team, we don't have one member with Revive. Obviously, Exhausts being very prevalent. Ignite as well, being picked up because of the fact that they are fighting versus a Fiddlesticks, and there's nothing better than having Ignite when he tries to put his Drain on. Mm-hmm. But they're running all Escape Summoners in one offensive summoner, where the other team is running all Revives. Fiddlesticks actually having an Escape Summoner, the Flash, and Revive, but pretty much Revive Exhaust across the board on the other team.
Well, the thing that's weirder to me is the Garrison. There's the lack of Garrison on either team, but Point Defense is a very fight-oriented team, so that's generally why they don't take it. But to answer the Revive thing, Revive is amazing because if the enemy team is dead and you're not, you get a point. What happens a lot is at the beginning of the game, if a team has Revive and they're able to use it, we might actually see it here in this one, is they can just sort of throw themselves at the enemy team, weaken them, Revive, and come right back up and then sweep them and then take the windmill. If the other team doesn't have Revive, because the only way to counter Revive is another Revive, because the only way to counter a player who's used Revive is by not being dead, which is you either have to survive with really good sustain and be able to grab that health relic or have some other way to get your health and mana back, or you've got to have Revive of your own. Revive gives you a movement speed boost when you use it, which is nice, and on top of that, it gives you a whole bunch of bonus health. So it's very, very nice to have, and that bonus health early game is huge at the beginning of the game. It's like 200 health or something like that. I don't remember if it changed or not, but the mastery changes for the Season 3 patch or not. But it's really solid. So you'll see that maybe in this game, see some of that Revive. You should probably see it after this initial fight right here, where we're going to see how this little poke battle goes off over the windmill.
Yeah, I think up top here, the advantage is definitely going to go red team with the poke. And it looks like a good stun coming out from Poppy right there, bringing Rumble down very low. The Poison on Teemo ticking away, and it looks like they're going to have a 44 here as they push them back. They do still all have Revive, slowing down the Lee Sin as he tries to safeguard out, eating one of the exhausts. Now, trying to cap the point is Hippoly. He's going to get binded. Ezreal getting in there, doing some damage. Lee Sin a little out of position, and he's going to be the... Oh, Nocturne actually being the first one down. Second one down is Lee Sin. Double exhaust coming down. One on Ezreal, one on Talon. And it looks like Poppy's trying to get in there. One more slam into the wall. Easy kill for Lux. She just set herself up for that. And Ezreal just trying to disengage right now as the Revive Nocturne is actually going down to help bottom with the Fiddlesticks Xin Zhao matchup.
Yeah, Poppy doing a good job of diving to keep them pushed back away from that top point there. Fiddlesticks in the bottom lane is actually something new to me, so we will learn how this works together, everyone. So they're going in for Xin. Xin, nice dash right there, trying to escape, but there's Fiddle with the flash on in, get the silence off, see the fear as well. Exhaust, chasing. Is he going to be able to get away? He's got the vision blocked from that. Misses, unfortunately, so not able to connect there. And oh, nice dash right through, but able to get him with the Dark Wind now. And we have Lee Sin down here in the bottom, gets feared, chases Necrogen over towards the point, but High Peoples is still there, safeguards out through a minion. Tony Wynn, very good control of his Lee Sin so far, tries to jump over to Fiddle there, but oh, that Fiddle ult not really connecting. Nice flash taking Tony Wynn out of the threat range of that, and he's able to circle back around. Oreo Cookie on the tower now. Nocturne turns around, dives in with the ultimate right there to connect, and Poppy comes in with a devastating blow to take her down, and now Tony Wynn trying to defend this point, but gets drained by Fiddle as he went for the kill.
Yeah, it looks like Xin Zhao's going to come back in here, trying to get Hippoly's up. He does have the fear on him. Poppy, the diplomatic immunity, is coming out, doing damage to the Xin Zhao as he defends his turret. Poppy not taking any damage from that turret. And Xin Zhao might go down here, but now the tower hits, trying to be suppressed by Fiddle. Fiddle getting taken down by Xin Zhao. Ezreal coming across, but not being able to solidify any of those kills. And it looks like this point Mike is probably going to go down to blue team right now, as this little skirmish up top between the Teemo just kind of playing around with the Rumble and harassing with that poison. And the point is going to get recapped directly by Ariel Cookie and Tony Wynn on that Lux and Lee Sin.
Yeah, they really didn't have the hit points to try and delay on that any longer. Lux wasn't able to connect with that ultimate. She probably would have got a kill on it, but it looked like she was just trying to make sure that she got them off the tower, which was successful. Towers are more important than kills in this game mode. If you get them off a tower, you don't necessarily need to kill them, because the kills, they do 2 Nexus health every time you kill an enemy champion, only until the Nexuses get to 100 hit points, and after that, you stop getting damage on the Nexus from getting kills. So kills are not the thing. The thing that really gets the damage in is the having more towers capture the enemy. A 2-man push going on down here at the bottom lane. Fiddlesticks up against his tower. High Peoples comes down, tries to clear it out with the AoE there, and Tony Wynn getting drained. Has back on out of the fight. Wait for his cooldowns. Wait for some more energy to come back before cycling back in. They're really working hard to get the neutral off on that tower. Looks like the minion not quite able to pick it up. There goes the minion. No, he didn't get to it either. Minions are slacking a little bit this game. Safeguards on out, able to get away.
Yep, and another skirmish going on up top. Rumble in a lot of trouble. Talon is going to be taking him down with that next auto attack to close the gap. But Teemo's here to solidify that kill, and they're going to be able to take this point really easy as they did the 3-for-0 exchange, I believe, up top lane. They were able to kite them around. Lee Sin really struggling to protect his point down here, which is now the quest is going to give them additional damage once they do cap that. And now it looks like they're going to go back right away. Fiddle might stay here with his ultimate from the bush and defend this and probably get a really easy kill if he's able to land a great ultimate on top of this Xin Zhao or Rumble.
Oh, I can smell ultimate coming, especially if there's more than one person. We'll see if Necrogen can add. There it comes, right in there with the snowstorm, as it were. Got the drain off on Asura Ryu, and he backs on out. But they do have the defenders' advantage of the point there, so it's going to be really hard for Xin and Rumble to get in on that. They get airborne in on High Peoples, but they're just chasing. No one's going to take that bait and get into that laser. Real Bazaar is going to escape very, very low on hit points. But down here, with them being as committed to the bottom as they are, top completely open. They turn that around very, very easily. So now it's 3 points, 2 points, so it's not quite as bad as it was just a moment ago.
Yeah, it looks like it was a good catch by Lux onto that Talon and actually brought him 100 to about 2 bars. The Nocturne ult KOing Lux very easily right there. Looks like he's going to back, and they're going to try to defend their point on the side here. Ezreal kind of backdooring, and he's also going to ult back up towards Poppy, who's not going to stand in it or try to cap that point, but instead rotate down. Teemo's here for the 1v1 on Ezreal and has a huge advantage with that blind. Ezreal's definitely going to go down here to the Poppy slam into the wall and a devastating blow, finishing her off, and Lee Sin going to go for defending this top point versus 2, while Fiddlesticks is just kind of hovering around this bottom point. It will be a 3v1 if Rumble wants to commit, but I think Rumble's going to go up for the health relic, and there's that silence. Both members of Red Team getting silenced for the duration of that Crowstorm.
He doesn't have his ultimate available right now, so Necro's in a little bit of an odd position. He's got to do that durable and delay thing on that tower. He's trying to get the drain on to do that, but Lee Sin's got a lot of damage he can put out right there. Misses though with the knockback. It looks like didn't connect. Magic Melkor comes down from the top, and oh, Xin Zhao, nice escape right there.
Yeah, Xin Zhao barely got away from his life as Poppy showed up to help, and he actually missed his ultimate completely. Talon looking to finally get a kill onto Ezreal here, but he's going to die as Ezreal kited him a little bit too well. And it looks like they're going to try for the cap on this top point, but they went over a Teemo Shroom as Teemo comes up to try to clean up some of these kills. One going down, Rumble, not enough HP to live. No blind up for Ezreal, but trying to lay some poison damage. Lee Sin landing his Sonic kick and ending Teemo's life.
And there's no defenders up there, so if they clear that up, get those minions pushed on, they'll be able to flip that tower around once again. The windmill's been changing hands a lot, but on the bottom lane down at the Boneyard, things have been really solidly going for point defense for a while, but just now, with Necrogen having to leave, Poppy wasn't able to defend that on her own. And Necrogen, what's he going to do? It looks like he's looking for a Crowstorm here. Is he going to get it? Lux is looking around. There's no Lucent Singularity to try and detect it yet.
Yeah, it looks like she's actually falling back. I don't think he wants to Crowstorm directly onto the Xin Zhao underneath his turret. I think it'll be a little bit too much damage for him to handle. And it looks like he's going to fall back into the bush here and wait for some backup as Poppy's going to come. Here comes a Crowstorm directly onto Xin, not at his turret, caught out here, trying to get the 3-talon strike and knock him up, but he's going to be in a lot of trouble as Poppy comes to show up. They're going to get the vision, and it looks like they're going to be able to take him out really easily. No, a great ultimate knocking Poppy back before she can get the stun. A flash fear coming out of Fiddle. Fiddle eating the 3-town strike. Poppy with the knock-up, and Xin Zhao is going to go down right here, and they'll probably take this turret unless Lux can keep them off of this. Great bind coming out, good damage coming out onto Poppy. The turret being nullified by Fiddlesticks, but Poppy 1v1ing Lux, says, yes, please give me that kill. Poppy not getting ahead to get, and there's a double kill coming up top. Poppy finishing off Lux, and the double kill going out to Rumble up top, and Teemo not able to push into that turret.
Rumble has been able to defend that point and hold on to it for a little while. Zabers can probably kill him, but as long as Rumble plays it safe, stays behind the tower, doesn't get too far out away from that to start eating those blinding darts, there's a little bit of damage in on him. But he's got some of that shield going on from the scrap shield, so it's helping him out quite a bit. Makes him a little bit more resistant to harass than a normal champion would. Down at the bottom, looks like Xin Zhao's not having any trouble taking that point back right here. We're seeing Poppy heading up to the top, though. Magi Melkor is probably going to dive straight through. That's exactly what's going on. Devastating blow. Rumble goes down. The ult not connecting from Ezreal. Ezreal's two-shot barrage able to connect. I think if he would have saved that just a little bit longer just for the interrupt right here, it would have been better. Is he going to go in and engage for Poppy? He's going to just click back and forth. And
yeah, while that was all going down, it looked like Nocturne and Talon caught a 2v1 onto Lee Sin and made short work of him, as Nocturne and Fiddlesticks are going to try to defend this bottom point versus the Lux and Xin Zhao. Vision coming out, the Fear going out, and Ultimate. Lux not going to be able to get away from this one, going down quickly. Fiddlesticks silencing Xin Zhao. Randuin's Omen's being popped, and the damage coming out on Xin Zhao. Not able to knock Fiddle back. It was very low HP, but Rumble's here to help out. And Xin Zhao's going to go down to the Nocturne. Rumble just trying to keep his point there. And the Nocturne surely will die here. And there it is, but they had Talon coming to follow up, and they're going to trade the top point for the bottom right now, because that is the quest at the moment.
And taking that quest is going to hurt again because, well, nope, Lux didn't have the ability to just clear that out. She would only been able to tag 2 people with the final spark, so I guess it's a good thing that she saved it there. And, not really going home on anyone right there, unfortunately. Using it to try and clear out some of the minions, but the tower was already captured, so it really didn't accomplish too much. Light binding up the top, snags Sauron. The equalizer goes down on the point. Necrogen gets taken out by Ezreal, and the fight's a little bit imbalanced down here. It's 4 versus 2. Point defense is kind of on the retreat. Zaber's trapped down here by himself. Sauron gets exhausted. Xin Zhao goes straight for him with the dash, able to connect and take him down. Now Zaber's falling back, and it looks like they're going to be able to stop the clock at 120 points. Zaber's circling around on the side.
Great job by Xin Zhao getting down there and picking the right point to defend. Teemo really sat in stealth in that bush to hopefully bait out a fight onto... Oh, it looks like Teemo's actually going to catch Lux here, chunking Lux down. Actually, a lot of AP damage coming out with that Blackfire Torch and Blasting Wand onto Teemo. Almost out with a half health and just an auto attack and that blind. But it looks like the top point's going to be taken just by minions and Nocturne up here. The Ezreal ult's going to come across. It's going to slow that down, but I don't think it's going to be able to stop it. It has been neutralized. There's a fight going on the way up there. Xin Zhao might be going down, but he does not. The poison just enough to kill him. A 1-for-1 trade into their jungle now as Ezreal tries to go up, dodging all the little Easter eggs. And a great phase shift there, negating the fear out from that Nocturne. But Nocturne still going on Poppy with a good lineup for a stun. Doesn't even need it, as Ezreal saw it coming but couldn't do anything about it.
That engagement in the middle of the map there. Asura Ryu's been doing a really good job all day long with his Lee Sin. Very good control, living in situations that seemed where he wouldn't be able to escape, and only the poison dot able to take him down there. And we see Tony Wynn going for a back cap here, but thinks Zaber's going to hold on. He's going to get that neutral, just barely gets that neutral. Might decide to start the fight, I don't know. No, looks like he's going to neutral and go away, which is going to force Poppy to stop down there before she goes anywhere else. Asura Ryu and Ario cooking up at the top. Going to take that point while it's going on. Tony Wynn gets dived in by High Peoples. High Lee Sin getting caught there by the ultimate. And the bottom, Necrogen, he's got that under control.
Yeah, Necrogen actually ulted into the bush and took out the Rumble while all that was going down.
Ooh.
Sauron jumping back in on the Ezreal here, popping the ult. Ezreal trying to get out of there. A good final spark coming across onto Sarn, but not enough damage. High Peoples able to tank up the Xin Zhao and Lux as they retreat, and they should be fighting and defending their turret, but they're not. They're going to die to the Poppy right there. A 1-for-1 trade, but it's not going to be enough for Lux to defend this point. She misses the light binding completely, and dies to 3 advancers. But down below, the double kill going out to Lee Sin onto the Fiddlesticks, and they're going to get this point as well. So once again, trading, but still at a 3 points to 2 points.
And Ezra's a little bit not able to connect up top, arriving too late. And they've got to flip a tower around pretty soon here if they want to stop the clock and prolong this game. Taking down from 35 points. Point defense is up 324 right now. And RP Plays has been playing a pretty good game so far. There's been a lot of exchanges, but it's really been Necrogen in control of this bottom tower that's sort of dictated the flow of the game. Always having to pull someone else down there, and Nocturne being able to come down with the dash, or Poppy with the movement speed, or Zabers with the movement speed. Now another engagement down at the bottom, though, gets the fear on Lee Sin. Lee Sin's probably the big damage dealer down here in this engagement. Necrogen's got the drain, they got the exhaust off on him. Tonyman retreating, Real Bizarre goes in, but the flames are not going to connect. They only connect for a little bit of damage, as he did turn away to retreat towards the tower while that was going on. Necrogen's got another drain going on, able to take down Rumble. And down at the bottom, nope, Tonyman not to be found, Zabers. He did go back to some of the platforms, going to come out and try and bail this tower out, but he's not going to get there in time, unfortunately. However, up at the upper part of the map, we have Magimelkor and Sauron dealing with a push where they're going for the refinery right there. Looks like Lux is going to try and get ready to stop them. Trips Poppy up with the light binding, though, but Sauron is able to get in, and he goes right for Ezreal. He knows who the damage dealer is going to be, but he's able to kill him. And now, Magimelkor up there, and High People's coming back from the summer platform. High People's presence, I think, is going to make the difference in this engagement.
Yeah, Poppy's burst damage when someone gets low is excellent, and she gets so tanky. Her passive reduces every attack by 50% if it was to do more than 10% of her health, and it's just an unbelievable... It's 10% of her current health as well, so the less health she has, the more tanky she gets in that half damage, and that's going to be the end of the game.
Yeah, Zabers splitting off at the very end there to pick up that windmills, which means the neutral at the bottom didn't stop the clock like it could have, so Zabers having the good sense to go up and pick that tower off while there was no one there, having cleaned them up at the engagement at the refinery. Point defense is going to take the win over Free RP Plays, and we are going to go on to the round of 8. These are best of 1s all the way up to the finals. Finals best of 3, just so you're aware of the format.
Yeah, Poppy actually going 14-0 that game.
Whoa,
Once
really?
she finished the Iceborne Gauntlet, she was all over the map, slowing people, stunning them, and that devastating blow with the Sheen proc is just an immense amount of damage from a little girl.
Yeah, Poppy is quite a force to be reckoned with. You can see the post-game screen right here, guys, for anyone that's interested in seeing those